Let's talk about books, Shody. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the weird things and the good things that we read. Let's talk about books.
All right, welcome back. Welcome to Adjacent Book Club. We have Jordan,
our savior,
superhero,
our savior, JC.
JC in the house.
Seriously, we love to talk about books. Oh my gosh,
love this.
Okay, go, Jordan. What have you been reading?
Okay. This week is actually my book club at Cellar and Ale. So I just finished. It's called What Kind of Paradise by Janelle Brown. Have either of y'all heard of that?
No.
I feel like I have.
Keep telling us.
Because I had not heard of it, but Sarah brought it. Normally we've been doing more fantasy stuff. So like the ones we've read so far this year, it's trying to see what all we have. We have we did one, Beautiful Ugly. Y'all talked about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yes, Beautiful Ugly was our book club book once, which I liked. But again, I told them at book club, I sat there when I finished that book, I just like shut it and I had to like sit and just be like, what the hell just happened? But loved it. When Women Were Dragons, also a great one by Kelly Barnhill. The Change by Kristen Miller. And these were all sort of like set in reality, but had kind of fantasy elements. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. That was one of my favorites. It's a very long one, but very good. So then this What Kind of Paradise now, it's entirely, I mean, it is a fiction book, but very realistic. Like it's a 17-year-old girl who lives with her dad, who is a recluse, in the woods of Montana. And it starts, pretty tame. Like they live out there, they take go into Bozeman, whatever, she hunts and all this. But as it goes on, you realize obviously there's a reason that they're living out in the woods by themselves. And like, her dad told her mom was a kindergarten teacher who died in a car crash when Jane was 4. Mm-hmm. And the more you read, like this is one, and I listened to half of it because I was driving to Columbia for a game one day last week, but this is, I couldn't put it down. I was about halfway through and a gal from book club texted and asked if she could borrow it because it's hard to find in stores for some reason. And I was like, sure, I'm going to finish it like probably tomorrow morning. I'll meet up and drop it off. I ended up finishing it that night. Once I got done with games and I got home and just situated, I could not put it down. So I love this book.
Those.
I am excited to hear what everyone at book club thinks of it because it's awesome, but it's kind of a departure from what we had been reading. So I'm curious.
Well, and I love that it kind of, reading the synopsis, it's like it takes her through her life, and then as she's growing up and then realizing more and more and more as a teenager, then she starts like asking all the big questions. So it'll, keep you engaged in that. Were you that kind of teenager with your parents? Were you like a questioner, or did you just kind of go with the flow? You seem like a go with the flow girl.
Yeah, I was more go with the flow. When I was a kid, I was doing all the different sports. I did a piano, choir show. So it's like I don't know if it's still AP classes. Like I was just busy. When I was at home, I wasn't really like chatting I was doing homework, or I was, sleeping for some of the time, or reading. I've been a big reader my whole life. So I too, like, I would just be like, all right, I'm going to go up and read my books now. See y'all later.
Yes. I love that.
But I feel like Jane in this too, like all the things she, like, just how inquisitive she is too. And it's kind of cool because it's at the beginning of the internet. It's set at like when the World Wide Web is just becoming a thing. So it makes you think too a lot, like, what if I couldn't just pull out my phone and Google that question, Like, how would I? She kind of goes through the, like, how am I going to find this information? Because I can't just pull out my phone and Google it. Like, how am I going to figure out where my mom died? I'm not even sure if I have the right last name for her. Like, and you have to do all that without the tools of the internet at your fingertips like we have now. It was really interesting.
Yeah. People would have to go to the library and use those, like, those film
microfiche.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a lot of uncovering. I think even though we had the World Wide Web, I remember Shelly having to help our mom get like things like IDs and stuff like that. She had to go through so many rigmaroles. I wish they made it easier, like to change a title of a car or get your social security card fixed.
Right?
Jody's dealing with both of those right now. That's the thing.
Well, I haven't had a different job in 30 years. And so now my social security card still has my maiden name on it. And
What?
mhm. Yeah.
That's okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah. So anyway, Shelly's like, "Hey, you got to get that changed." And I was like, "Why?" So I did. And now it's like with these government agencies, you have to make an appointment, and then like you can't just go in, even if you have all your ducks in a row. They're like, "No, you need to do X, Y, and Z." And it always reminds me of in Sex and the City when Charlotte was trying to become a Jewish person and she had to go to the rabbi like 3 times before he would accept her. That's how it is getting your license and a social security card fixed. Or your birth certificate.
And just so you know the importance of it. And it's not just for a job. Her ID and her name don't match. Like her driver's license and her social security do not match.
Yeah.
And so when you move into retirement, this is a huge factor with like, social security benefits and such things. And so it is,
it's good I'm getting it done, but I have an appointment on Friday at 3. Who does an appointment at Friday at 3? But I was like, I gotta get it done.
I have to do this. His boss added 4 p.m. biweekly meetings on Friday, and I'm like, why do you hate your employees? Why would you do that? That's just
that is like very rude,
right?
That is
like she's still working.
Power, narcissistic, need to control everybody.
I mean, raise your hand if you're going to be drunk at every 4 p.m. Friday meeting.
How big are those Yeti? How big are those Yeti cups going to be?
Yeah,
like this isn't coffee.
We're hitting the cups. Hey, I finished probably my favorite book of the year, and I know it's because I'm biased and I know the author's sister, but I highly recommend it. It's called Actress of a Certain Age.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Jeff Hiller, he's very funny. He's a comedian. He was in the show Somebody Somewhere, and great show. Ran 3 seasons on HBO. He's Melissa Calloway, a friend of ours, brother, and very, very funny. Highly recommend this book. He talks about coming out. The last chapter, he talks about his mom, and I was sobbing. So good. So good. Highly recommended. And the audio is him reading it, and he's funny as shit. He his road, his life has been just incredible. So please, if you're looking for a book, consider Actress of a Certain Age, Jeff Hiller, and give him some press out in the Carolinas. I absolutely was blown away by his writing and his honesty and his engagement, and the way he talks about his family. And so it was very sweet. Yeah.
Okay. I put it on my Goodreads.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just download it.
I was looking through my Goodreads. I think I mentioned to y'all that I was reading Butcher and Blackbird, and I got through most of it, and I was like, oh, Jody might actually like this one because it's two serial killers, but they hunt serial killers, and so that's how they met because they were both going after the same serial killer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so then they had like a standing yearly date to hunt down a serial killer. But you would not like the end. The last like 20% of the book is all smut and stuff, which was fine for me. But you would I was reading it and I was like, Jody would be so uncomfy right now.
I'll have you.
Is
Go,
that like
Shelly.
the show one? I mean, the show one, isn't that two serial killers that get married? And
That's like the third season, I think. But
I don't even know that.
original part is he's a serial killer and he stalks women and then he kind of like love bombs them and then he traps them in a cellar kind of thing. And tortures them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Weirdo. Luckily it's fiction. But yeah, I have you read Just for the Summer? We did a whole thing with talking about Abby Jimenez. I want you to have that kind of relationship. That guy in that book is the sweetest baby angel.
Baby angel. I had not read it yet. I remember y'all talking about it, so it's on the list. But
it's a cute, quick summer read since summer's coming to an end.
I was gonna say, it's 68 degrees outside here, right? Like, it's I have the back door open. It's lovely right now.
It is not. It is. I think there's a giant hairdryer like blowing on Austin, but it's only going to get up to 93 today. that's pretty good. Oh, and then next week the high is in the 80s. So that's
better. City at 3,000%.
There's
the winds.
That's what frustrates me. I'm like, the humidity, but then there's no rain. And I'm like, we need the rain, believe it or not. Even with the flooding, it's like everything's like dry and, the poor plants. But anyway, yeah. So I'm envious of your beautiful weather over there.
Oh my gosh, that sounds dreamy.
That does sound dreamy. By the way, I really have been enjoying your Ladies of Left Field.
Oh my gosh,
so our interviews have been incredible. You guys are killing it. Again, y'all know so much about sports, and I love your format, and y'all are doing a great job. So bravo you.
Thank you. Thank you. Had a lot of fun. We're having fun, and like Joe was awesome. Also, we like got off that and we were all just like, I thought I knew things. And then Joe spouted off the entire depth chart from his memory. And I was like, I don't know that much. Joe knows so much. So he was awesome. Everyone's been awesome. It was nice to see, like, have Amy and Becca on too. Like, that was fun just to catch up with them in a more professional setting, since I normally mostly see them like outside of work. So talking about their actual jobs was fun.
Yeah. I've been enjoying the interviews, but I also love when y'all are just kind of chatting. So I know during the game, now that football's starting this week, it's starting so early, preseason for NFL too. I'm just like, what is going on? I cannot believe it's already here. Have you started your fantasy football leagues and everything? Are you all engaged in that? Did you?
We have a draft on Thursday.
Okay.
Draft on Thursday. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I know too with this group, it's pretty much like a battle for the most part to like if you want to draft a Longhorn or if you want to draft a Dallas Cowboy, you have to like a former Longhorn or a Dallas Cowboy, you have to do it early because otherwise everyone else in this group will snatch them up so quickly. So first I have to figure out if there are any Texas Longhorns or Cowboys that I want to draft. I'm gonna have to take them early. But also in our draft order, I am second to last. So it's not fun because I'm going to be super late, but then I'll get to go back to back. So we'll see. I picked my top 2 or top 5, and hopefully some of them are still there when I get there.
Well, listen to this. Y'all have to up the ante on how you celebrate the winner, because our friend Pam from Wyoming, she did a fantasy football league with her school that she was working in. And all she did was auto draft and like all the auto stuff. That's it. And she beat the whole school, even the coach of the football team there. They gave her a giant trophy and a shirt that said, like, I'm a legend, and had the school band play for her. I'm like, that's amazing. I'm like,
Oh, I love that. Oh,
I
wow.
agree.
Okay.
I agree.
yeah, I was like, that would be a great way. Like, if you could get the UT band line to play, like, the drum line.
Well, I think just not being the loser, making the loser do something.
Yeah.
Like I've heard people holding like sandwich boards saying I'm the biggest loser, stuff like that on a busy street. Canceling. It's like I need money for my fantasy football league.
I saw what someone had to spend 24 hours in a Buc-ee's. They lost their fantasy football, which for me, that's fine. You know, I love Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, they had to stay in a Buc-ee's for 24 hours because they lost their fantasy football.
Oh my gosh.
That is a nightmare for me. My children would love it.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's is too much. It's too much. 24 hours.
What about 24 hours in a Walmart?
Oh gosh, no.
That would be rough.
Better than Walmart.
Of course. That would be rough. I don't like that one, Jordan. I don't like it.
Or I saw someone had to eat every menu item at like an IHOP or a Waffle House or something.
Oh my god!
Like there wasn't a time limit, but they had to eat one of every item on the menu. That was their punishment. And I was like, I would throw up. No, thank you.
Oh, and Shelly and I don't eat eggs, so we would be at a loss.
Oh yeah, I would have to resign. I would have to resign from fantasy.
I'll just never play again. It's fine.
Those stakes are too high. Those stakes are way too high. I say celebrate the winner. Don't haze the loser to that degree. They already lost.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
that makes me think. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say. I was just thinking now when Jody said, I don't remember which episode it was a couple weeks ago, but if you have time to dox, you have time to do community service. Blood. I was just sitting here like cackling. I was like, you have time to dox people, you have time to donate blood. Like, that is a fair point. It's a fair point.
That was so funny. Oh my gosh. Take up enough of your time, Jordan. We love you. We care it in. Austin.
We love you. We love you.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're the best. You're the best. All right. I'll see y'all. Texas. Go.